Let's bring Superfan back up with the two young men he mentioned.
Let's go.
We got more to talk about. All right, we got some more we got to talk about. More on the mental level. I'm going to put you on the spot. Come here.
Don't put me on the spot.
I'll put you on the spot.
Don't put me on the spot.
What was your life like pre-Superfan? Before you met him, what was your life like?
My life before him? I think I explained this before. My life before him was party guy. Party, he can tell you. Yeah. I mean, I was young, immature, don't give a damn about anything. I was too pretty, think I was a man back then. Now I'm old. But honestly, I was a wreck. And like I said before, joined school time and cut school, didn't go to class when I wanted to. They pretty much didn't even care about my grades. Like I said, I was always a man, well, in the shadow anyway. I thought I was a man, but I was hurting myself. Didn't realize it until I met this man right here, man. Until I met Dr. Cool.
And everything changed.
And everything changed, man. My whole life went 360 degrees, man.
Superfan, when you first met this young man, and by his accord, his life was pretty out of control. What did you do to turn his life around?
Well, first he appealed to me in a hall. I only knew him peripherally, and unfortunately had a counselor that went by the book and told his mother everything he could find in him confidentially. First thing I did is I had to pull the strings to get him to be my student. And then basically, I had him look at himself, what do you want out of life? You know, how do you see yourself? You know, you can control your life by your choices, okay? Peer pressure, we all have.
Was it instant bonding that you two bonded right away, or it took time?
Yeah, because, you know, I'm bilingual, I speak English and slang very fluently.
Oh, yeah.
But you have to be real. You can't be a phony, you can't be anything but transparent. Otherwise, you look like an idiot. I'd be known as a silly white man if I was like that. So,
like you said, he spoke our language.
Yeah.
He spoke our language. He's, like you said, he spoke English and slang. He was like...
He related.
Like one of the homeboys, he was sitting in the corner like, hey, how you doing? Like, hey, what's up, my G? How you doing, brother?
What up?
So basically, you opened up to...
Talk about how Superfan related to you and spoke your language and made a difference.
Like you said, he spoke slang. He spoke street talk. He didn't use textbook words. He was basically using stuff we use every day in the streets. So basically, I opened up to him as for like saying what's on my mind, how I feel. So when I was telling him, explaining to him in street talk, he understood me. Instead of like, huh, what? I understand what you're saying. You know, like I don't know. So pretty much that he, like I said, related to me. He bonded with me as that form of communication. So ever since then, it just like I was open book to him. Everything.
You know, counseling it's very simple. It's complex, but it's simple. You can't go by the textbook what you read. You have to, like a quarterback looking over a defense, you have to size things up, and you got to keep it real. That's the key. If you get the trust of the clientele, you can do anything. Otherwise, they're going to play you like a violin, cut, bullshit, get over. And, you know, right off the bat, I told him I was no Fugazi brother.
Oh, yeah, he was on my ass on that. He was on my ass.
So, and you want to be a G?
I mean, if I slip up, he didn't put a pound on my backside, but his words was definitely kind of like a father figure, like, listen, you better do good in school because you know you f up your future, your life.
Yes.
Don't be like the sitting here selling drugs on the street, you know, all that stuff, and then you know your life would be dead. Well, technically, I would have been because basically I was in that route. I was in the area in East New York, Brooklyn. You relate,
Brooklyn.
You relate. You know the area. So basically, because I was in where area was a lot of drugs, the drug block corner. pretty much. And I grew up around drugs, around all this stuff. I was exposed to a lot of negativity. So that's why that's what basically was my life. Around people who sell drugs, who not gang bang, but shoot guns. I mean, I just had a lot of stuff. With this thing. But anyway, hey, I had guns. Well, hope mom's watching this. But anyway, I had guns on me. I had stuff on me. It was a long time ago. But, that was the past. But now it's just the future right now. So with this man right here, I'd have been probably end up somewhere, God forbid, who knows, Rikers or dead.
Excellent. Terrence, how about you? What was your life like, and how quickly did Superfan turn your life around?
Wow, yeah. Same thing, like my boy said. Around drugs, gangs. I was a lot of gangbangers in my life. South Jamaica, Queens. Woo. Southside.
How long did it take for you to bond with Superfan?
Oh, very quick. Very quick.
He spoke your language.
He spoke my language, definitely.
He was singing in the choir.
Oh,
yes. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Then, like, my mother, she loved this guy. Oh, my God. Once she knew who he was, you better go to Dr. Nate. When the second period, third period class ends, you go to him. Just like a father, you know what I'm saying? Speak to him. And then he wanted me to bond with other kids. So that they can relate to him. And I tell you, about almost half the whole school went to his guy. They want to know who he is.
I'll touch base on that too.
Oh,
definitely. A lot of things was like when we became mentors. And a lot of cheerleaders.
Yes.
So, I mean, a lot of students from freshmen to almost to junior, we looked at them like, this was us.
That's it.
We look back, like, this was us when we was young.
Yeah.
And we used to tell these kids, listen, I was in your same position. It's like I'm like your father.
Right.
But we was in the same boat at the time of your age.
Like a big brother.
Like a big brother.
Yes.
And so basically I'm telling these kids, listen, if you don't act up right now, what future are you gonna have for yourself when you graduate? What are you here for? Want to see? No. You're here to learn, get your education, graduate, go to college if you have to, learn, stop, just don't stop there. Keep growing, keep going.
It. Yes, definitely. Lord, a lot of people I knew when Dr. Nate was doing his peer leading, they call me or see me on the street, yo, T, what's up? Stimson, what's good? Looking at him like, who are you?
Yeah.
But when you get to him, they just give you back the future who you were.
Yeah,
You was the peer leader.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You the peer leader.
Some of them became successful.
And to me, what's great about this was not just a temporary thing while you're in school. This is a life commitment that you've made. And you got to feel so gratified where they were and how their life turned around from your influence.
Well, like everything else in life, you got to make a sacrifice and make it work. I went to his wedding. It was like 110. But Brenda, come join us, baby. Here's one of our peeps. Our school daughter. Let's go. Great to see you, girl. And I made sure I would be there for him. Christenings, baby showers, weddings.
Yes.
I still go, and that's why we have the boat rides.
Yes.
Brenda, I know you're off in the cold, but I need you, baby. I need you.
All right.
Let's hear it for Brenda.
I'll put you on this. I decided when I heard, sometimes ideas just click on my mind. When I was at the party over the summer, and Superfan, I said to myself, we got to do a show honoring Superfan, and we're going to call it Mentors Making a Difference. So how has this man made a difference in your life?
I don't think we have enough time for that. I met him back in, I want to say, 04, maybe 03.
Right.
I love the year 04. That's the year the Red Sox won the World Championship. So that's a good year. That's a very good year.
High school. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for him, basically. I wouldn't have graduated. I wouldn't have went to college. I wouldn't have
Let's go back. What was your life like right before you met him?
Wow.
Same thing too.
Yeah.
Before I met him, it was, I don't want to say horrible because that's such a harsh word, but it wasn't good. It was a path of destruction, I would say. I was cutting class. I wasn't coming to school. Forget cutting class. I just wasn't coming. But I didn't have a father in my life. So when I met him, I can't even say he was my father figure. He was my father.
That's it.
And
That's it.
he made sure I came to school, I went to class, I did what I had to do, and I graduated.
Hey.
And when I walked across that stage and got my diploma, he was the one to hand me my diploma. So without him, I wouldn't be here.
When I pick him up on stage, like the wrestling man over here, I said, it is. And now we have Brenda Lawley. When I did the announcements of graduation, I always did it in the wrestling style. Here he is. And, try to hype them up, make them feel good. And it's all about self-esteem, giving somebody a purpose. She was the greatest female cheerleader ever, mentored so many people, and took them under her wings. And I got very close to her mom and the family, and she's given back over the years. I'm so happy to see her today.
All right.
Glad I can make it.
Let's have a group shot of all you guys.
All right.